And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Allen now on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fournette, a first down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. To try again after the sack, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down? Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at...
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to...
They've got his man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Sermon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And in for the Lions touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fields. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Fields. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On first down, Allen.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Pushes him over. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Fournette again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Allen now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
De'Ami Brown.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game, 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there taken in by Smith.
A solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And running with power here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Lions on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. From the 38, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46. You.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
46.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
He just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. A running left is Sermon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 46. Mike 46. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man is Duvernay. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devin Duvernay, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Raw had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A run for Nick Chubb. Ooh, with a juke. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Throwing on second and long. Fields eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what he had symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second and 11 now. Fields escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 52 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson down to add the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 65.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? He's got a man, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On play action, Fields. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Play action. It's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kicks it on the ground with a squib. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. To throw is Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Fields going to hold on to it. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Lions 46.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From midfield, here's Allen. Past the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown.
De'Ami Brown
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Allen will try to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A handoff to Fournette. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. To the air, Allen flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fields on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left left side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Detroit. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown! That's caught. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 52.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He will find his man Chase, complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Here's Fields.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
46, boy, 46.
On third down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
46, Mike, 46. Here we go. Mike, 46. Mike, 46.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
66.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They got his man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some space here. Sheds off the tackle. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second and goal, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
You